Oh, why you no game?
Shinobi Oboro Chronicles. Hello out there, all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you very much for lending me your time and your ear and listening in to another Why You Know Game video. I titled this one Shinobi the Oboro Chronicles, and or Oboro sounds better. I want to pronounce it with the Japanese phonetics, but I don't think it sounds right when I say it. So I'm just gonna drop that right there. Um, right back. I should have had these before I decided to start recording, but oh well, whatever. It's a little too late now. Now, I'm a Shinobi fan from way, way back in the day, like on the Genesis back in the day. So, I mean, I've played the original Shinobi, which was on Master System. I've never beaten it because I've never like played all the way through it. Like I've like played a couple of levels on it because somebody else had it, and I didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time playing it. But the two most recent home platform Shinobi games are these two, which is Shinobi for the PS2, and then Nightshade also for the PS2. Notice both of these are M-rated games, and that's more or less because of the blood and gore that's in them than anything else. Battle system is pretty much the same in both of them, even though I think Nightshade has, like, as far as being in the Shinobi game, in that sense, Nightshade definitely refined that formula and made it much better, and it was more fluid and a lot easier to play. I'll be frank, Shinobi PS2 was a little stiff. Wasn't a bad game, but it was a little bit stiff. Like, it was easy to get hung up on certain things if you didn't know what you were doing and you didn't get a good camera angle. But one interesting thing is that both of these characters, Hatsuma and Hibana, they are both members of the Oboro clan. See, I almost said it and it sounded funny to me. They're both members of the Oboro clan, just as Joe Musashi was also a member of the Oboro clan, and his father, and technically, which this was the character for the actual Shadow Dancer character, which was actually supposed to be Joe's son and not him. They're all members of that clan. So I'm looking at it like, if Sega could go ahead and like make a game with all of these characters in it, not necessarily mean you're playing with all these characters at the same time, but like you're playing with these characters through different portions of their life, like in like Hatsuma, for example, playing like his early life where he was training before he defeated his brother to take to be the leader of the clan and to take Akujiki. Like, that would be interesting. That would be something interesting to see, like how they progressed up to certain points in their lives, and maybe to like skip over, like, for him in particular, I would like to see his journey from beginning to where he beat his brother, if as in a game, and then after he I can't remember the boss's name for Shinobi on PS2, but after he beat that dude to when he went missing, because like those are the two periods of time I kind of want to know about him. And Hibana, I'd want to know how she got assigned to searching for him and searching for the Akujiki, and for the point, and after Nightshade, once she actually acquired Akujiki and she disappeared, I would like to know what she was doing at that point. For Joe, I just want to know what happened with him altogether, why he disappeared. like, like what led to his disappearance, and why did he just suddenly vanish? And I'd really like to know more about the other characters as well, like more about his father. Fucking forgot his name, because that's the character in the Shinobi 3DS game. I can't remember his name for jack shit. Um, and then Joe's son, I can't remember his name either. Like, this is bad. I can't remember these characters' names. Um, it's not. He's not Joe. It's shoot. I used to know this. That's the bad thing. Um, Whatever. I just kind of want to see how these characters got to where they are and what led up to them doing certain things. So basically, like, I would want the action to reflect that of Shinobi and Nightshade. I'd want the game to kind of play like that, where you're defeating enemies and like you can chain together a certain number of enemies, beat, and then it'll play a little cutscene once you've beat on all of them and stuff like that. That I'm fine with that. Like I'm good with that style of play, making a return and being able to kill legions upon legions upon legions of enemies, and I don't know why the words are escaping me right now, and learn what happened with these characters. Like, I know companies don't necessarily have to disclose what happens with certain characters, but like as a person that's like been a fan of the series and like interested in the lore behind the series, like sometimes when a character just goes missing and there's no explanation as to why they went missing, it kind of drives you to the point where it's like, well, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened? Like with Hudson, I would love to like him. I would love to see like I said, his early training, like him with his brother. I know it starts with an N, and I'm trying to say it. Moritsune, I think that's what his name was. Yeah, that would be it. I would like to see how all that went down and like and how they trained together and like whatever missions that they had to take on. Like all that stuff is interesting to me. Like and as a person that likes likes having lore expanded and getting a better understanding of the characters and the games that I've been playing, I'm all for that. Like I would love to see something like that happen. Like and it wouldn't have to be like you have to spend like 8 or 9 hours playing per character. Like if they decided that they were going to do the 5 characters I was talking about and gave each of them like a 2 to 3 hour portion of the game that you played, that'd be cool with me. That would be awesome. Like I would love to see something like that. And it's just like, nope, we're not going to even attempt to do it. Like that's where I think my irritation comes from because this is something that I know could be really good. And with Hutsuma and Hibana both being in Project Cross Zone 2, I think it's a good opportunity to build upon that because there are some people who don't know anything about these characters who might actually be interested. And if they did the Shinobi Oboro Chronicles game, they could also follow that up with HD remasters of both of the PS2 games, or do the HD remasters of the PS2 games leading into the Oboro Chronicles. Either way would be fine with me. So it's and we're like, and I know those aren't games that a whole lot of people played. Like I really know those are not games that a whole lot of different people played. So I would be perfectly fine with seeing that. But that I'm just one of the few like I know this isn't a really popular game. I know this isn't something a whole lot of people played. So I think this deserves the spotlight over something that a bunch of people already played the last generation, and it's the exact same game, just looks slightly prettier. Whereas now they could improve upon the mechanics of these games and make them look better, which would be cool. Would honestly would be great. And actually, if they did a compilation of these two together as HD remaster, that'd be cool too. But I'm more set on the Oboro Chronicles and learning more about the characters and seeing how they got to certain points in time as far as their stories are concerned. Because we know Hutsuma disappeared, but we don't know what happened to him. And I mean, we don't know necessarily what happened to him, but like you can speculate based on certain characters in certain games. Because especially like if I wanted to be frank, I'm pretty sure that he was brainwashed and used as like he's one of the enemy characters you fight in Nightshade, if I remember correctly, based upon how the story played out. But I don't remember because it's been so long since I've beaten it. Like and I don't remember if they actually ever say that that's what happened to him. I mean, I know that they kind of hint toward it, but I don't remember if they actually say, "Oh, this actually happened to him. He had been mind wiped and turned into a cybernetic ninja, and then so on and so forth." Like that's the type of thing. Like I don't remember being confirmed. I do remember that she gets the original Akujiki blade at the end of the game. I just don't remember how it happens. So I'm like, ugh. Yeah. My memory on it is a little foggy. I'll have to play through the game again and remember what happened. But that's I've rambled on back and forth about these characters. Um, that's really it though. I kind of want to. I just want to learn more about the characters. I want their universes to be expanded and for it to actually lead up to possibly more games in the series where you can actually have a game more focused on a specific character and certain things that have happened with them. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more of my stuff. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.